Jordan, you said you were ready. You've been ready your whole career, but how ready were you starting this game? How comfortable did you feel in this moment?
I felt pretty prepared. Coaching staff did a really good job of putting the game plan up, setting it up, and then we did a really good job as a team just going out there and executing.
Jordan, you started, looked like you were just kind of picking spots, and then later you went to the driving. Just walk me through how you kind of worked out the game and, got to your spots on the floor and how you wanted to play.
Just being patient, looking at the coverages, seeing how they're guarding me, see if they switch things up, but just taking what the defense gives me, playing within the offense, and just trying to be as locked in as possible when I get open looks.
Did you feel the game shift late second when you guys went to that smaller lineup and kind of getting Jokic out in space? And I think he hit like 3 straight threes, something like that.
Yeah. The unit feels pretty comfortable playing together. I don't know. We haven't played together like much, but being able to just feel each other out there and how dangerous we all are, just finding ways to get stops and just getting out in transition, be able just to capitalize.
Jordan, that with 2:54 left in the second, you cut through the key both ways and went in for that lay-in, and you hollered. Steph stared you down. I mean, that was a key stretch going into halftime. How fun was that play, and did that get you even kind of more hyped up?
Yeah. I mean, I think it was just if I know what the one you're talking about, just being aggressive on the fast break, getting a layup, call down one, and just feeling the energy, not only from our teammates but from the crowd. And we need every last bit of that, especially when it comes to the playoffs, to try to win games against these good teams. So just kind of feeding off that energy, and feels good to have a big brother right there gassing you up a little bit.
What did Wiggs say to you when you checked out for the final time?
Just knock down the free throws. That's what he said.
Hey, Jordan, Steve was just saying now that he felt like your performance in the playing games last year, as well as overall the work that you've put in, really helped prepare you for, this playoff game. What's your perspective on in what ways those things helped you for tonight?
I didn't know what to expect. Obviously, for the playoffs last year, the playing game, people that I've asked said that it was pretty close in terms of the atmosphere and physicality, the details. We're just trying to be as prepared as possible. It's only game one. Obviously, we got a lot more games to play and a lot more games to experience, but today was a cool one, and got a game in a couple of days.
Jordan, what was playoff Draymond like, just being next to him out there?
You feel it. You feel it, and he stepped it up a notch. And, him being our leader, we feed off of his energy. And being able to, see Head Honcho kind of go out there, be aggressive, knock down huge shots, make big plays, get huge stops against, MVP. And we feed off of that, and being able to have the force that he is back there and the way he controls our offense helps us a lot.
How much easier was it for you to get the start in this game? And how good do you feel that you're making it tough to whether when Steph comes back into the starting lineup, whether you come out or not?
Just try to make the most of my opportunity when I'm out there. Just continue to be aggressive and play my game, and all my teammates and coaches tell me just to be me, within the offense, and just really try to help us win a game. You never really know. Games change all the time. Adjustments change, so you got to be ready, got to be prepared, night in and night out.
Jordan, did you have to, in a sense, earn the trust of the veterans, because you have the ball in your hands a lot when you're out there with them? I mean, what was the process like in terms of getting them comfortable with you having the ball in your hand?
I mean, I'm just playing my game, to be honest, shooting the shots that I shoot, making the passes that I make. I mean, it's cool to have the trust of the vets. It's awesome and it's amazing, and them being able to trust me out there just to put our team in a really good position to win is pretty cool.
And for you as a playmaker, how would you describe having Steph and Clay out there?
pretty lethal. It's pretty lethal being able to have a lot of off-ball action for those guys, and as soon as they get any daylight, just finding a way to get them to rock and them being aggressive, and especially for those two guys, trying to get them as easy of shots as possible to get them going. You know, if they get easy looks, open looks, they're cash and they're knocked down, and that gets them going. So, just trying to play the right way, to be honest.
What was the biggest difference having Steph back on the court tonight compared to recent weeks?
Steph. I mean, you kind of already know what it's like, and we're so thankful and grateful to have him back, man. And like I said, we got a game in a couple of days.
Jordan, you're never going to have another first playoff game, and as a kid, you watch and you hear about what it's like, and then not only do you have your first game, but you're surrounded by these guys who've won 3 championships and all that history, but then you're the one showing out. Just like, was the fulfillment factor different? Just what did it feel like for you, and what was the whole experience?
There's no better feeling than having the guys behind you who've already been through the fight. They've been through it at the highest level. And, knowing that if you make any mistakes, you got those guys there to pick you up. And then, there's no better feeling than that. So I'm just, thankful to be out there on the court with those guys and trying to learn as much as possible, so I could continue to put our team in situations to win. Did it fulfill? I mean, I haven't got there yet, but probably if I reflect on it a little bit, I mean, it might.
You know what I mean, though? I mean, did it feel different?
What, the game?
Just the game, yeah. The stage, the lights, the crowd.
To be honest, when you out there, it's just basketball. So, we let it hoop, to be honest. So,
Jordan, Andre ran out onto the court there in the second half. What did he say to you?
When they were shooting the free throw and I came to the other end, it was just, we talked about a coverage on the defensive end, being in the right spot, just kind of talking over a game plan on what might help, what might work, what I might be able to do next time, and then kind of gave me a little bit of insight, and that was it.
How much do you appreciate him just taking that chance?
Yeah.
Right, the game's going on.
It's huge. It's amazing, and that's what I mean by being able to have guys behind your back who are experienced and are teaching you on the fly. It's one thing to teach it the next day, but being able to see it in person, live, it could happen the next possession, and it's something that that you've heard before, and I guess it's pretty awesome to have for sure.
Was that when Jokic wrapped that pass to the corner?
Yeah, Dawson Rivers in the corner. I think he might have missed the 3.
Yeah.
There was a cut at the top of the key, and just trying to figure out which way to play it.
He just, I guess, was saying he's going to make that pass to the corner. What kind of, I guess, was the lesson?
I mean, it was a hell of a pass. And then it's the heat of the game. It moves so fast, and you just got to try to make the best possible play. Luckily, they missed it, and we got the rebound, and I think, and ran in transition. But just being aware, because we're probably going to see it again next game, and just finding a way to defend it.